Hello everybody, welcome back to Ray's World. If you are new to the channel, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate that you came by. Maybe you'll stick around for a while. Subscribe, like a few videos, that's totally up to you. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so very much for coming back. You know how much I appreciate every single one of you. In today's video, we are going to be melting down some sterling silver. I have spent most of the summer collecting sterling silver jewelry, and I've put it out on eBay. Some of it has sold, a lot of it has not. So what I'm gonna do is melt it down like I've done for this sterling silver pirate coin, but I'm not going to pour it into a pirate coin. I am going to pour it into a small Kit Kat bar or rectangular bar, whatever you wanna call it. Let me show you what we've got here. After going through everything, this is the jewelry that is left over. This jewelry is either highly magnetic, and I'll speak about that here in just a minute, or it is not stamped 925. Interestingly, because the backs to these earrings, the little clasps that hold them on your ear, were stamped 925, but the earring themselves were not. This is all of the jewelry, and there's a little bit of scrap that I have been collecting. This is all silver foil, sterling foil. So here is everything. It includes things like pins and charms to piece here. This was a little charm that I busted apart to get the glass out of. These old vintage style earrings, they're stamped 925. Now, some of this is slightly magnetic, like this clasp right here is slightly magnetic, but it is stamped 925 right there. My coin dealer will not buy anything that is even slightly magnetic. He says it's fake 925. But what I have read is that a lot of times they will use nickel as an alloy to make the sterling silver, and that is magnetic. So that would make your jewelry slightly magnetic. See, like that right there is slightly magnetic. So I'm okay if he's not going to buy it. I am going to melt it down. Now this right here, this foil, this is weighted sterling, and I have the back right here. And it says weighted sterling right there on the back. I got this one just the other day. It's a candlestick, and it also says sterling weighted. So what they do is they take usually a piece of plaster, and they wrap it in sterling silver foil. So let's see. All right, let's go ahead and pull off this foil. Usually once you get it started, it will come fairly easily. Okay, so this isn't plaster. This is like a plastic resin material. And the foil is pretty easy to rip. So this is what was inside of there. You can even see the stamp. So they stamp it after they get it done. You can see the stamp on this resin. Now we're not done because we've got this piece in the middle, which is magnetic. So we've got to get that out, but that comes out through the top, and we should be able to, there we go, get this piece off. There we go. Now we're just left with this metal rod, which is magnetic, and a giant mess. Owen, would you bring me the trash can, please? Yes. Thank you. And this is what we're left with. Sterling silver foil, which is really similar to really thick aluminum foil. So let's get a weight on all of this silver. Thank you, Owen. Okay, we're gonna do it in grams.
How are you going to put it all on there?
That's a good question, Owen. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put this little cup on here, and it weighs 183.2 grams, and I'm going to press this little button right here that says tare, and that's going to take it to 0. So now it thinks that this cup weighs 0 grams, so then I can just add all of this scrap silver. Stack it all on there.
That's all.
167.6. 167.6 grams. Right now, silver is at 77 cents a gram, so that equals about $129.05. But that's for silver. That's not for sterling silver, which is 0.925, or excuse me, 925. So that's 92.5%. So 167.6 times 0.925. So really, we got to have 155.03 grams of silver, not sterling silver, times 0.77. So it's $119 worth of silver, about $10 less. Just in case you're wondering, this is 5.9 troy ounces, and this is 5.468 troy ounces. Go downstairs and fire up the furnace. I'm gonna use a brand new crucible for this. Let's get the furnace on, let's get it heating up, let's add all this silver, melt it, and pour it into a nice, beautiful bar of silver. Okay, the furnace is on. We're gonna make sure we've got it going nice and hot, 1150 Celsius. Look at that crucible. That is why I wanna use a brand new crucible. Oh yeah, that looks nice. All right, here we go. Silver, whoops, running away. Just in case anyone's wondering, this is plated. This is not sterling or real silver, it's plated. Doesn't have to be pretty, it's just gotta fit. Boom. All right. And now, we wait. Okay, I'm throwing a level on it because I want to try to get it as level as possible. And I'm a little high here. So let's put a couple of shims. One. Oh, look at that. That's just perfect. It doesn't get any better than that. 2 shims. I'm just using razor blades as shims. And then we are, of course, going to heat it. Burn off all of that surface moisture because we do not need this popping. We're going to don our gloves. And now I think there was a little bit of zinc mixed in with this. Yep, we got a little bit of zinc burning off. Not much. Here we go. Wow, that looks awful. Is that really all we got? Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna brush off all that slag, and then we're gonna remelt this and pour it into something smaller. I was hoping I would have a little bit more than that. Let's put this back into the furnace. Let's remelt it and let's make something smaller. So what I've done is I have used some casting sand, and I've used that as kind of a medium to level this. I've already burned off the surface moisture. We are back up to temp. Let's see how it does this time. Yeah, a lot of zinc oxide coming off of here. Well, not a lot, but definitely some zinc oxide. Okay, well that's not too bad. Bucket of water, because I know you guys love this part. Ooh, water got warm quick. It's probably not horrible. It's a nice little bar. The zinc really gives it this functified kind of look. Let's see how much it weighs. 5.21 troy ounces. So it's a little 5-ounce bar of 925. Maybe we'll smooth out the top and polish the top, get it looking really nice. Let's do a little bit of work on it and see what we come up with. That doesn't look too bad. It's got this nice yellowish tint. I think from the zinc and the zinc oxide, maybe the other alloys in it, it's gotten this nice little yellow tint. Let's smooth down this top bit a little bit and then let's stamp it. Okay, we've gone from 80 grit all the way up to 800 grit. It's looking really good. I've got 1,000 grit, 2,000 grit, and 3,000 grit. So I'm gonna go in this direction with 1,000. I'm gonna go this direction with 2,000 and I'm gonna go this direction with 3,000 because that's where I want my scratches to end up. Okay, that is looking really good after 1,000 and 2,000. Now I'm gonna run it with 3,000 grit. It might still have a few little bitty scratches that aren't out, but that's okay. I'm not too worried about a couple of real small ones. Okay, I'm pretty happy with the way that looks. I am very happy. Let's get that stamped. Okay, my 925 is a little off, but I think it looks pretty good. Let's go put it away.